Okay guys, how is everybody doing? Alrighty then, so today let's begin with Bloodborne server maintenance schedule for PlayStation 30th anniversary. 3rd December should be a day to remember, and this is the thing. Bloodborne already had so many times when they're going to maintenance and people start thinking, oh, it's now they're going to remake, oh, it's now the remaster, oh, it's now a 60 FPS update, and it never happens. That's why they are doing this server maintenance, but keep your expectations low because we've been almost 10 years since the game released and they have done nothing yet to improve it, so I don't know. It's not the first time it goes to maintenance and people start theorizing, oh, it's gonna get the update and this and that, and then nothing happens and then everyone gets disappointed. Stop us if you've heard this one before, but an eerie confluence of events has us excited about Bloodborne again. That excellent exclusive from software joint on PS4. Gluttons for punishment that we are, we can't help but pathetically get our hopes up. What's the worst that could happen? We've been hurt by Sony before and almost certainly will be again. Well, at least they are aware of it. On X account from Soft News connected the dots and realized that Bloodborne, released in 2015, is scheduled to undergo a server maintenance on 3rd of December 2024. This is fantastic stuff for those of you who are conspiratorially minded, who will recall that it is also the date teased in PlayStation's latest seemingly innocuous ad. It's also PlayStation's 30th anniversary, which seems the sort of thing you'd want to commemorate. With all sorts of disparate threads seemingly converging, it's starting to feel like something does have to happen next Tuesday. Breaking, and it's here the tweet. Are you ready to be hurt again, man? This is the thing. I talk about Bloodborne and I never played the game because I'm not a big fan of these Souls-like games. I want to try Black Myth Wukong because that seems a very good game and it's not as hard as these ones, but man, I'm not good enough to play these games. I won't even try. Okay, I know people love it. They are not for me. But I think Sony should at least give the 60 FPS update for fans to play on the PS5. I think that's the least they can do, right? With all these talks about Sony buying Kadokawa, which owns From Software, it's like just give the update to the players and let them be happy. Is that so hard? And to another rumor, Forza Horizon 5 is ready to roll on PS5, but release has been delayed. Room from improvement. Oh, this is in Push Square if you are curious. Once again, the rumor mill surrounding Xbox multi-platform plans has spun back into action. This time, it's claimed that Forza Horizon 5, Playground Games' acclaimed open-world racer, is prepared for launch on PS5, but its release has been pushed. And this is the thing, and I've talked about this before, and I know perhaps some Xbox fans don't like to hear it, but Xbox needs PlayStation more than PlayStation needs Xbox. When Xbox releases a game on PlayStation, it sells well, it goes to the top of the charts, all of that. If PlayStation releases a game on Xbox, if it's not on Game Pass, the Xbox players will not buy the game. They are used to the games going to the Game Pass, they will not buy games. This is why I think Xbox releasing the games on PlayStation is a good idea, business wise for them, and to continue bring their franchises to PlayStation. I know this might seem a bit, I'm missing the word I want to say, but PlayStation will not gain basically nothing for putting their games on Xbox, because if you look at the sales of games, Xbox is always the one that has the less sales, and that's because of Game Pass. If the games are not on Game Pass, they will not buy them. they are used to the games being on Game Pass. It's just a fact. The statement comes from Xtas1S, a known leaker who's hinted in the past that this game is heading to Sony's console. Forza Horizon 5 has already been ported to PS5, they say in a translated post on X, but its release was delayed, not cancelled, this past summer. They go on to add that the game will arrive but are unsure precisely when. As mentioned, Xtas1S has brought up a PS5 version of Forza Horizon 5 back before Gamescom. A rumor about a high-profile Xbox game coming to PS5 came around, and they responded with a Mexican theme hint, referencing the game's settings. The announcement turned out to be Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. It seems Xtas1S may know something, as they seem confident about Forza Horizon 5 making the leap and have brought it up more than once now. Obviously the source isn't immaculate, but we get the feeling this is one game that will make an appearance sooner or later. Perhaps don't put too much weight on this then, but we suspect it will probably be proven right at some stage. I think they haven't released the game yet because of the Pro version. That is my theory. They saw that Sony was going to release the PS5 Pro, they delayed Forza Horizon, so when it comes out, it comes with the update for the PS5 Pro from the beginning. That's what I think they did, but I think it's a good game for Xbox to bring their games to PlayStation, but as I've said before, PlayStation putting their games on Xbox, I don't think it's that worth it. And next we have some good news for No Man's Sky. After 8 years, No Man's Sky finally hits very positive reviews threshold on Steam. This is on Eurogamer. Hello you fool, I love you. Man, 8 years since this game released, and they have worked on this game non-stop since then. At least they, they kept their promise to fix the game and make the game what they promised to be. No Man's Sky didn't get off to the smoothest of starts. Yeah, but 8 years after its controversial launch, Hello Games' exploratory space sim has reached a significant milestone, finally gaining enough favorable players' reviews on Steam to shift its overall rating to very positive. When No Man's Sky released back in August 2016, player sentiment was such that it quickly found itself damned with an overwhelming negative rating on Steam. It took 2 years and a number of significant updates for No Man's Sky to secure enough positive reviews that its average tipped over to mixed, and then further 3 years after that to reach an all-time user review average of mostly positive in 2021. As Hello Games team Woodley explained at the time, each percentage point becomes exponentially harder to earn as you move up the ratings. That is kinda true. Moving from 20% positive to 21% positive may only require a few hundred positive reviews, whereas moving from 69% to 70% needed 10,000 positive reviews. This is why it's so rare for games to change their all-time rating, and why we'd assume that we might never be able to. Well, players can always go and edit their reviews. I think they can change it from negative to positive. I might be wrong about that. Another 3 years and a total of 35 free content updates later, No Man's Sky has finally achieved the seemingly impossible, turning its initially overwhelmingly negative rating into very positive. That means 80% of its 245,857 Steam reviews are positive, which is to say it's secured almost 200,000 thumbs up versus 49 red thumbs down. Addressing the milestone, studio boss Sean Murray wrote, "Holy shit, you guys, it happened. All reviews very positive. Thank you. You have no idea what this means to us." No Man's Sky next challenge then will be to nudge into the prestigious, overwhelmingly positive category inhabited by the likes of Sekiro, Persona 5, Baldur's Gate, Stardew Valley, Hades, Dead Cells, Silent Hill 2 Remake, and Half-Life Alyx. That's a significantly tougher goal, however, requiring 95% of lifetime reviews to be positive. In other words, assuming No Man's Sky doesn't receive a single negative review from this point forward, it will need a total of almost 1 million positive reviews. That's insane. By which point the actual universe might be 16 minutes away from obliteration. Man, in a way I'm happy for them. They had a rough start, to say the least, but they kept their promise, they continue to work the game, and I think the praise they get now, it's deserved. For 8 years working on this game, and they finally did what most people thought it was impossible, but I'm happy for them. And now, because Ubisoft can't stop screwing up, fans frustrated with Avatar's disappointing PS5 Pro patch, PSSR reducing image quality. Update. It's been a few hours since Avatar Frontiers of Pandora was updated for PS5 Pro, and already fans are complaining about the quality of the update. According to those who've tested, PSSR is introducing a ton of shimmering, reducing the overall image quality compared to the standard PS5 version. Damn. To make matters worse, only one mode is available, so there's no option to disable the features here, meaning PS5 Pro owners are technically getting a worse experience for the time being. Man, that sucks. This isn't the first time a patch like this has been released by a third party, and it's something Sony is going to have to get a tighter handle on. Man, Ubisoft they can't help themselves, can they? Alright, and the patch 18 also brings support for game's second expansion, or you can get where is it? Oh, when tech experts Digital Foundry ran its piece on Avatar Frontiers of Pandora at launch last year, it found the quality mode on base PS5 to output at anywhere between 1296p and 800p. Those resolutions now run at 60 FPS, and the PS5 Pro's PSSR feature could improve it further. Well, I guess it doesn't improve it at all, does it? But man, I even have talked about yesterday about there were some people reporting that to play the game you had to buy the DLC, and they made you buy the DLC to play the base game, and it's like, this is getting such stupid levels of stupidity. I don't know what else to say. And to finish off with, this is from The Gamer, half of Assassin's Creed Shadows developers have never made a game before, and I'm like, oh my freaking god, what are they doing there? Do they finish a game, fire everybody and start all over again? Is that what they are doing? Around half of Assassin's Creed Shadows development team have never made a game before. That's according to series executive producer. It was the executive producer that said that. So, speaking during, I don't even want to quote, Cote shared details on the team's current makeup and the development of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Is full of juniors. Man, it's been a slightly troubled development cycle for Assassin's Creed Shadows, you could say that. Despite very strong pre-orders, backlash from a vocal minority about the game's protagonist has persisted, causing members of the development team to speak out. The release of Star Wars Outlaws didn't help Shadows' fate either, with the game's poor reception meaning the latest Assassin's Creed title was delayed just 2 months before it was due to launch. Now, during a keynote speech, as spotted by the Outer Haven, the series executive producer has discussed the team and its views on the game. He said, "I've noticed since the pandemic we have a lot of juniors in our teams. The seniority has lowered globally. Probably half of the team that's building Assassin's Creed is building a game for the first time." While Cote never outright states that this has caused issues in the development of Assassin's Creed Shadows, he shares that it has meant that internal perceptions of the game have been skewed. This is what he says: you have to explain to them that even though they are playing the game right now and they think it's the worst thing they've ever seen, it's gonna be good. We are gonna get there. I've been there as oh my freaking god, what the hell are we doing here? So the people they have working on the game say that it's the worst thing they've ever seen. This is from the guy behind the game itself. What the hell is this crap? Alludes to the fact that although Shadows may be rough now, when it comes to launch, things tend to... Oh my freaking god, how many times are we going to do this? I remember my first time on Assassin's Creed. It was July. The game was shipping in October. I thought, there's no way this game is shipping. Then it gets a 91 on Metacritic. With a little under 3 months to go, we are in the same time frame that Cote worked under with the aforementioned Assassin's Creed title. But which Assassin's Creed was that? It means that all is going well. The industry veteran is still confident with the product he and his team are producing. Ah man, this game has been a shit show from the beginning. I will not say anything about Yaska because there's nothing to be said. They made the decision, The problem I have was with all the inaccuracies that they had with some buildings and some temples and all of that, and things that were not supposed to be there and they put it there. That is with the accuracy of the time of the game. That is what I have a problem with, and now I think we know why, because, well, if you have basically 50% of your team never worked on the game before, I've played all of Assassin's Creed's games so far. I've been a huge fan since the first one, and this one, I don't know, I feel no hype for the game. I just feel nothing. And all I've seen of the game so far, it's like they show some cool things, but overall I'm not that intrigued by the game, if that makes sense. But I guess we will see in February if this all new team, F of the team, delivers the game in, well, at least in conditions good enough to play, I guess. But well guys, let me know what you think of more Xbox games coming to PlayStation. Let me know what you think of these Assassin's Creed Shadows team full of juniors, and that doesn't give me confidence at all to the game. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.